Maybe nobody taught you how to build real wealth, what the research actually says about your health, and how to design a life on your own terms. Most people are just handed a default path and follow it. I'm Chuck Long, and I created the Wider Lens to challenge those ideas. I spent 26 years in the military, changed careers at age 45, and somewhere along the way started questioning whether the path people are following is actually the right one for them. What I found is it's not always a direct path. I'm a veteran, a registered nurse turned healthcare project manager, and someone who spent most of his adult life challenging the status quo. Not because the default is wrong, but because most people follow it without ever stopping to ask if it's taking them where they actually want to go. I see a lot of people going through life accepting a college or career path that someone else laid out for them, financial habits they inherited, and a version of health that just means not sick. And I get it. The default is comfortable. It's familiar. But a few years ago, I started digging into health research that most people never see, financial strategies that don't make it into the mainstream, and what it actually means to design a life on your own terms. And I kept finding the same thing. The most useful ideas weren't the obvious ones. They were the ones that people had simply never been shown. And I would share them with people I know, and I would hear the same thing. Why didn't I know that? That actually makes sense. And that's why I built the Wider Lens, to share with you the ideas that change how I think about health, wealth, and how I spend my time, and see if they do the same for you. I'm not here to lecture you about how much protein to eat or which stocks to buy and sell. I'm here to share perspectives I've learned through reading, talking to real people, and reflecting on past successes and mistakes, and using those tools to build a better, more intentional life. Every week I publish one issue of The Wider Lens, a free newsletter at the intersection of health, wealth, and intentional living. One idea, explored in depth, in about 3 to 5 minutes to read every Wednesday. The topics range from how I think about career decisions, what the walking research actually says about how many steps you need, and how the psychology behind researching financial independence can leave some people feeling lost rather than free. This channel is an extension of that newsletter. The same ideas explored out loud: health and longevity, financial independence, intentional living, and the tools and frameworks that give you leverage in all three areas. If any of this resonates, here's what I'd ask. Subscribe to the free weekly newsletter. One idea every Wednesday, about 3 to 5 minutes to read. Give it 3 weeks, and if you're not getting anything out of it, unsubscribe. No hard feelings. But if something lands, if you're reading an issue and think of someone who needs to hear it, share it with them. That's how this grows, and that's how we help more people start living with a little more intention. The link to the newsletter is in the description, or you can scan the QR code on the screen right now. And hit subscribe here on YouTube so you don't miss what's coming. Zoom out, see what's possible, and I'll see you in the next one.